Okay, what we're going to talk about today is how to be very consistent and the importance of being very consistent in your income producing activities every single day. You know, most of you probably work another job, and I want you to imagine that you went in to apply for that job, and you in your mind had these expectations of, I'm sure that I have to complete these activities every day in order to get paid on Friday. And I'm sure that if you didn't have a list for yourself, or a productive list, that your boss would provide you one. So we're all expected, when we work for someone else, we expect, just as they expect, for us to do something every day in order to get paid, in order to get a promotion, in order to get a bonus. We must even do a great job, maybe to get a bonus or a promotion. So I want you to think about, why should it be any different in our Plexus business? And here's the mentality, I think, is, we start off, maybe the night before, we make a list of income producing activities, things we're going to do tomorrow that are income producing. We're going to make 5 phone calls to whoever. We're going to, meet 5 new people today. We're going to follow up with customers. We're going to get on Facebook and return messages. We're going to post on Facebook. So we have our list, and then I think what happens a lot of times, we work that list, and here's 2 things that can happen. I think we work the list, and then something happens like 2 or 3 days in a row to where we only got like a fourth of the list accomplished, or none of the list accomplished, or a half of the list accomplished. And so by that 3rd or 4th day, we're like, forget it. This is not working. It's just, I can't work by a list. And so that's one thing that can happen. I think we're kind of like figure out, well, I'm disappointed in myself. It's not going to work. I'm not a list person. And I think the other thing that can happen is we go, well, I need to do that, but you know what? I really need to go get my nails done, because that's what I really need to do. And we didn't have the list, we didn't have the nails on the list the night before, but spur of the moment, we decided to go get our nails done. So I think we use a lot of our time freedom, that we are our own boss in this, and we can do that. But I think it's really, really, really key to know that the people who stick to a list, and if I say this, if your list overwhelms you, that's what you're in control of. That's what you're in control of. Change your list. If you look at your list and you go, oh my gosh, I cannot do this, then change the list. But make a list, even if it's talk to 1 new person today, follow up with 1 customer, make 1 phone call, post 1 time, congratulate 1 person, whatever it is. If it has to be scaled back, it's not necessarily the amount that's on the list. It's doing something productive every single day and sticking to it, checking it off, because that gives you a sense of accomplishment instead of a sense of disappointment. I always say to people, if your goal is to be, say you have a goal to be a gold ambassador, and it doesn't happen by the date that you set, you don't change the goal, you just move the date, and you adjust the daily activity to accommodate the new date. You are in control of your schedule. This is your part-time job. But if you don't do something every single day, if you set out 5 days a week, I'm going to do something because this is the goal, then you can't beat yourself up if you did not do the activity each day. So it's really about trust in the process, knowing that if you just do that daily activity, that is where your success is going to come from, your daily routine. So is your not success. I don't want to say failure. I don't believe in that word, but your disappointments. So make a daily agenda of productive activities that will take you toward the goal that you have set, and stick to it. You may have to do some things on the go. That's what mobile phones are for. It's what iPads are for. Do it if that's what it takes. But that's the thing. Don't think that scrolling through Facebook all day, or talking to 3 of your best friends about Plexus and what you're going to wear to convention is very productive. That's fun to do, but make sure you do your productive things first and get some of those out of the way. If you've got 10 things you want to do today, and it's, talk to one person, give out one sample, sell one 3-day trial, follow up with one customer, at least cover half of those before you kind of take a break. Think about how you feel when you get things accomplished. And that's what you have to go on. So I hope this helps. But I do think that trust in the process, knowing that if you do this, it will produce results. It will. You don't need to doubt it. You just need to do it.